Now, I've seen a ton of people recommending cheap laptops with only 4-core CPUs. Please avoid those machines, guys. We are now finally starting to see a massive boost in performance in cheaper laptops. Just a couple of years ago, you could barely run any modern game with respectable frame rate on a laptop below $500. However, thanks to spanking new technology from both Intel and AMD, that is not the case anymore. Nowadays, you can actually get an enjoyable experience for less than $500, which is pretty amazing. Now, after lots of research, I found a laptop below $500 that is actually worth considering. Today, we're gonna talk about the best gaming laptop under $500 in 2022. Stick around till the end of the video, where I'm gonna cover the pros and cons with this machine. Now, the laptop in question comes from Lenovo, and it's called IdeaPad 314. Right now selling for $449. This 14-incher comes packed with just about everything you'd want for a notebook in this price range, including a full HD display, a sturdy chassis, and a comfortable keyboard. Let's take a look at the specifications. So under the hood we find an AMD Ryzen 5500U processor, 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM and 256GB SSD storage, as well as an onboard Radeon RX Vega 7 with 7 compute units capable of running games with pretty damn good results. The 6-core 12-thread Ryzen 5 5500U with a base clock of 2.1 and 4 GHz turbo is a complete CPU beast in its class, but it doesn't stop there. What's incredible is the integrated graphics, which offers great gaming performance. Games such as CSGO, Fortnite, Rocket League, League of Legends, Overwatch and Valorant are no problems for this graphics card. In fact, any lower demanding game runs great on the Vega 7 at 1080p low graphics. However, there is only one but, and that is the system memory. 8 gig is on the edge of being too low for gaming in 2022, especially knowing that the graphics card is allocating 2 GB of that, so that is leaving us with only 6 GB of system memory in total, effectively. Now, luckily you can swap out one of the two unsoldered 4GB RAM sticks for an 8GB RAM stick and bump the total RAM to 12GB. And to help you guys out, you find a great compatible RAM stick listed down below. We find a 256GB SSD worth of space, which is a little bit below what I would recommend for a laptop to game on. Unfortunately, this is the price you have to pay for a laptop in this price range. Keep in mind, you can always upgrade the M.2 later down the road, and it should be said, guys, that 256GB worth of space is still enough for a handful of esports games. And in the end of the day, guys, the processor and the GPU unit are the two most important components. Now, let's move on and talk about the build quality. Lenovo doesn't disappoint here either. Usually, machines you find at this price point typically feel and look very cheap, flimsy and plastic parts, but that is not the case here. Even though the laptop is made of plastic, it does feel sturdy and it doesn't look cheap in any shape or form. Now, everybody knows how important good airflow and being able to dissipate the heat is when gaming to avoid performance loss, and yeah, Lenovo has thought about this as well. Using the Lenovo Vantage app, you can choose among 3 fan speeds that suit your performance needs. The rubber grips found underneath the laptop is also giving the laptop a little bit more airflow, which again, not all cheaper laptop provides. The keyboard is also comfortable and the touchpad is responsive, and this can be important whenever you don't have a mouse connected. But unfortunately, not very surprising, the speakers located underneath the touchpad aren't great, so yeah, in the end of the day, I would recommend you guys to stick to headphones. Now, as for ports, we do find 3 USB, an SD card reader, an audio jack, as well as an HDMI. For battery life, you should expect to get around 10 hours, which is pretty amazing. The display type is IPS, which generally offers great vibrant colors. However, the display does fall a bit short with pretty weak colors. So yeah, shouldn't come as a surprise, but you probably don't want to use this for any professional color grading. But yeah, that is expected at this price range. On the flip side though, this screen brightness is quite good. Anyway, to summarize the machine, if you're looking for a 14-inch laptop that feels premium with great performance and the latest technology including USB 3 and Wi-Fi 6 that is fast enough to play modern esport games under $500, you can stop looking, because you won't be able to find any machine that does all of this at this price point. This is the best inexpensive laptop you can currently get. If you have any questions guys, feel free to leave them down below. I will be back with a brand new video in just a few days. Have an awesome